Girl, this is the Aston Martin from Die Another Day. Can you sing the Madonna theme tune to it to me?
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
It's not every day you get machine guns sticking out the front of your car. It's actually a good job that the Perfect 10 just said, watch it, watch it, watch it to me then, because I almost tripped over a tripcord and headbutted the bonnet of this car. And I would say this is a bonnet of a car you do not want to headbutt. It would have cost me... How much do you think would it cost me if I headbutted that car then?
More than your life.
More than my life. Wait a minute.
They value their cars very highly. Did you not hear it beep as well?
No.
A little whistle.
Are you saying that the tripwire actually beeped then?
Yes, it did.
Holy shit.
I heard the beep before I saw what you'd done.
Are you saying that there's now a team of people watching my every move?
Yeah.
Oh God.
There is actually a guy behind us.
The Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2. Complete with my silhouetted shallow from A View to a Kill. That's the problem. The Americans still do this, don't they? But they have cars the length of speedboats, which is fine, but there's no parking. Is there any parking space currently that you could fit that car in? I can't even get far enough back to have it in one shot. Hang on. This is Goldfinger's Rolls-Royce Phantom 3. Octopussy, the transitional disguise costume worn by Roger Moore. Just think, Roger Moore's... I was going to say Roger Moore's bare naked flesh, although it'd probably be his outer shirt, has touched that fabric. And I've tapped the glass that houses the fabric that once touched Roger Moore's fabric. My girl, this here,
Yeah.
this is the jet. This is the actual jet from Octopussy. Octopussy was the first James Bond film I saw in the cinema when I was, well, it doesn't matter how old I was. No replicas, these are all the originals. That's cool, the actual storyboards. Miguel, the actual storyboards of this crappy jet scene. Here's another car from Die Another Day. Don't really remember this one. I need to go back and watch the film. But what you need from any car, I think this in traffic every day, to be fair, is side sprung rocket launchers and a rear machine gun turret. That's what I need in traffic. That's what I need in traffic. This is what I need in traffic. And it'll be nice just to look like Pierce Brosnan all the time, I suppose. Another car from Tomorrow Never Dies, and here we have sunroof mounted rockets. The actual special effects control board for the car, with stuff like open boot, closed boot, fire door rocket, raised bullet shield, present minigun, retract minigun, closed front grille. The model built for The World Is Not Enough to work out how to build the real set. This is more like it, my girl. This is more like it, my girl. This is the actual car from The Living Daylights.
Oh, do you want to get into a cello case and go down the mountain? Are they in
This-
the cello case now?
This is the cello case thing, yeah. This is the cello case film. This is another one I saw in the cinema. I saw Octopussy, Living Daylights. I definitely saw GoldenEye. But that's what you need as well. Like I was just saying, you needed cars with rocket launchers, and sometimes you just need cars with skis, don't you? Raises the car off the ground. That's what you need. All those times that we're driving in snow, Mercurial number 6 in the house. For Your Eyes Only. I've got For Your Eyes Only on Blu-ray. This is the myth of filming, isn't it? Where you think that this is a 2CV, but there you go. There's the trolley thing it's pulled along on, while Roger Moore sits just acting very cool behind that windscreen.
I've arranged for Tanya Hallett to take 15 driving lessons, and the cheque will also cover payment for her provisional driving licence and test fee. She's going to play the role of Tilly.
So they arranged for her to have 15 driving lessons.
To teach her to drive.
Goldfinger, 1964. The Mercury Cougar. Sort of got negative connotations now. The Mercury Cougar from On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Again, my girl, can you imagine trying to park this thing now? Not a chance. Oh, that is cool though, isn't it? That is cool. Look, and there's a Ford. When the sky falls. Do I want to what? Do I want to go into the photo booth? To do what?
Have you not seen it over there?
Bill Ryan, all over. Georgia White actually came over and checked if that was a
Oh, is that...
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, because you always pull faces.
No, I don't pull faces. It's good, my girl. My only criticism is that Roger Moore, he would have pulled that face, he would have had a gun in his hands, but he wouldn't have worn that orange watch. Did you just come in and say, is that you only live once? You only live twice. You only live once wouldn't be much of a... It's just my childhood was dreaming I had that car. Well, I just filmed this once already, but Goldfinger was playing. Let's film it again with the correct. Let's film it again with the correct. The spy who loved me. Do you remember in You Only Live Twice, where basically James Bond is killed? And everyone believes he's dead. That's the actual paper. British naval commander murdered. At home, I have a book, looks just like that, but it's For Your Eyes Only. So it must be like one of the original pressings of it? Printings of it? Pressings? Holy shit. The Ford Mustang from Diamonds Are Forever. Diamonds Are Forever is the one where Sean Connery had left. Then George Lazenberry? That's good. George Lazenby took over. And then they said, oh God, let's do anything to get Sean Connery back. And he wore the most full-on wig that he ever wore. Did you know? I'm like that bloke that Steve Coogan meets on top of the hill in The Trip. Did you know? Did you know that Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond film, even in Doctor No? The tuxedo from Casino Royale. Got to say, Casino Royale is my favourite James Bond film. I think. What's your favourite James Bond film, Miguel? In your own time?
I don't know.
You don't know. Good answer. Look at that, Miguel. Look what's over there. Wow. Now, this is my childhood here. Watching films like this. The thing is, these cars are just cool anyway, aren't they? Regardless of being in James Bond films. I mean, my first car was a Rover Metro. And I bet you, if you lived in America, this could have been like your first car when you were a teenager. It always is in those teenage films. It is, isn't it? Unless they're not realistic. Oh, wow.
They look like something that Blue Peter made.
Yes. I'd say look like, yeah, like vacuum cleaner tubes. A little bit, no? I mean, they're not, though, are they? They're, you know, this is serious stuff. That's some sort of missile, my girl. Oh, that's what I want. I was saying earlier, that's what I want in the car. An emergency fire button. Rather than just the front near side headlight failing all the time, I want an emergency fire button. My second favourite, after Casino Royale, maybe my second favourite James Bond film. Oh my God, I'm taking a picture of this speedboat here, yeah? But look, my girl, look. It's the crocodile submarine from Octopussy. Wow. That logo is just so cool. That's what I need for my channel, something cool like that, rather than just the number 6. And here it is, the car that I really came here to see, the car that I wanted in my childhood. The main reason why I still watch The Spy Who Loved Me, even to this day. The original. This is the car from The Spy Who Loved Me, with its bulletproof windows, its broken door handle, its fins, and its machine guns. This is the car, my girl. This is the car I wanted when I grew up. When I was a kid, I really thought there'd be a chance that I could own a car like this, because when you're a kid you think that everything's possible. It's only when you grow up you realise that nothing's possible in life. What do you think to that, my girl? Be optimistic. Tell me there was a chance I could one day own this Lotus Esprit that goes underwater. If you think that I'm wrong about life not being fair, you just tell me now, honestly, whether I can own this car. Your silence speaks volumes. Look at the windscreen. This is the car I came here to see, my girl. It's amazing, isn't it? The submarine from For Your Eyes Only. Aston Martin from A Quantum of Solace. An Aston Martin DB10 with machine guns. BMW Z8 from The World Is Not Enough. Just look at that. How cool is that? It's like, you never see it on film, but it's even got proper detail on it. And the silhouette of me filming. What?
I know this is going to sound really stupid,
What's going to sound really stupid?
but I get,
You're about to say something really stupid,
yeah,
aren't you?
I get that they can change his year of birth
Of course
to
they do.
reflect that he's always this.
Of course they have to change his year of birth.
No, but his actual birth date, 10th of the 11th,
10th of the 11th.
and then
10th of the 11th.
in this guy's, Bond was born in April.
He's a bloody spy.
But then, well, this is the whole joke. And he's always got his own bloody passport with his own name and photo. So
He's not a great.
good
He's
spy.
not a great spy. He's not a great spy. I didn't say he was a great spy. So, Pierce Brosnan was the 10th of November.
That's the 10th of November.
Daniel Craig was the 13th of April, and
Yeah, 10th of November.
Timothy Dalton was the 10th of November.